Good morning, it's Yvonne here to do your What's Cracking reading on a little bit of a chilly morning in June. Yesterday I realised we're halfway through June already, so it's a bit of a blast. We do have our platform event this Friday. I think we have around about 6 tickets left, so if you haven't got your tickets yet, I would strongly suggest you get in and get them. I don't expect them to still be there on Friday. I am at the fair at South's Merewether on Sunday, so if you're in the area and would like a reading, I will be there on Sunday. I can't guarantee how many places left because we're not pre-booking, so it's sort of first in, first dressed, first served. A big weekend, big weekend this weekend. I'm not sure there's much else I can tell you, but I do want to say that I've had a lot of inquiry about tarot classes. And I want to put on another beginner's class. Everybody seems to really enjoy the beginner's class when they've just started out. And I also want to put on an intermediate class, but I actually think I have enough response for more than one. So I'll get those details out probably sometime next week and some dates for you. And also look at perhaps putting a couple of Facebook Lives into the next few months too. Facebook card pulls. So I will be probably one day next week organising all that stuff. Alright, we're going to use the Muse Tarot for your reading. And you know, I thought the last few days I've been on, I haven't said thank you. And somebody put a beautiful review up for me yesterday. I've had a lot of people come in for readings now face-to-face in the local area, and I want to say a huge thank you to everyone for all of your support. You know, obviously I don't need the validation, but I do love that you're happy at the end of the day. So if a reading brings you some peace or some happiness, or you know, helps you to see things a little bit more clearly, helps you to see your path a little clearer, then that is what I'm here for. So I want to just say a huge thank you and say how I'm really grateful for this journey. All right, see where we're going with this. Oh, I love it. That was just a perfect card for me this morning. Oh, like, yes. I feel like it's been a tough, I guess, a tough few months. Sort of trying to find my bearings. I've been now doing the business full time for nearly a year, very close to a year. And it's certainly been incredibly good running my own show. I love every moment of it. But the energies this last few weeks mainly, but it feels a bit sort of like hard to move forward. So when I see the Fool, I think, oh good, we're being brought out of this sort of stuckness that we've all felt. It isn't a stuckness, let's actually say that, because I know when you feel stuck, it's a really strange feeling. It's more like there's nothing resulting, like you're putting a lot of time and effort in and a lot of things are just not resulting in something. And I feel when you're ready to go ahead and you're ready to move your life along and do new things, and everything seems to be taking 10 times as much work and is going 10 times more slowly, then you sort of get a bit frustrated. And I feel that's where I am in life at the moment, where I want more excitement, I want more zip, I want more going on, and it's just blah. That's what I'm looking for. It's very blah. So when I see the Fool, I think that's good, because we're obviously closing something out and moving into a new cycle. So if you've been in the same sort of energy, and I know there are other psychics that have been in that energy, so I guess, you know, most of us would have been, I feel like the universe is moving us into new times now. And it could be to do with Mercury retrograde. I said that to somebody yesterday. Maybe it's just a Mercury retrograde thing. I have the Two of Cups coming through, and that makes me feel even more grateful that the things are moving now. The Two of Cups is a card of love and soulmates. even on the live last night with Linda, a lot of love questions, a lot of people wanting to move into stable relationships and find love in their life. And I feel it's been such a hectic, year and a half or whatever with COVID and everything else happening. And I feel like people are really ready to start moving forward now, moving their lives forward. Two of Cups talks about, and then we have the Ace of Cups. So for many of you here, there's a brand new start coming in love here, and you're going to need to take a leap of faith with it. Whenever we take a leap of faith, I always think that, it sort of sounds really, really odd to say take a leap of faith. But, sometimes if you have been on your own for a very long time, or you've been outside of a partnership or outside of a relationship, that whole idea of sort of moving into something for many people is very daunting. And I can remember, I think I've said this before, one of the people I know said to me, start preparing your house, someone's coming, start getting ready, make room in your bed, make room in your house, make room in your cupboards, make sure you're looking like you're getting ready to bring them in. And I thought, in a way, that's really good advice even on the 3D, because we become so sort of accustomed to what we do. And for many of us, it's been some years of, being on your own. And I speak to people all the time and they say, like, I've been on my own for 7-8 years and I want a relationship. And I think, that's a long time to be just in your own energy. And that means changing a lot of things, because regardless of who you meet, you're going to have different habits. So I feel like this is what this is saying when it's talking about taking a leap of faith. That something's really coming in to change your life. We actually have the Knight of Cups before, Knight of Wands coming through here. So I sometimes have trouble relating, but that's the Knight of Wands. Somebody's coming in very swiftly and passionately, can I say here. And then we have the Four of Wands behind that. What a beautiful reading. Oh my goodness, this perfect love reading coming through this morning. I feel like for many of you. And then we have the Sun. I could not have finished that better. Oh wow, and then the Strength card. Very Leo energy. You might have Leo coming through here with Wands as well. I feel like for many of you, this is something beautiful, something brand new, something that you can really enjoy and sort of put yourself into. But there seems to be this idea of this leap of faith, and I'm feeling for many of you, it's trusting that love has found you. All right, let's see where we're going. All right, so 10 of Swords coming through. So there is a completion of something before this leap of faith. And the 10 of Swords is sometimes about negative thinking. So it may be a lot of you are in this energy of feeling like it won't happen. But I feel like there's something deeper here. This is about really trusting yourself to complete something. There's something that you're letting go of here. Maybe you're letting go of expectations. Maybe you're letting go of past energies with the Swords. But something you're learning to release. I feel more of a sense of release here. It can also talk about betrayal. So it's possible that you have felt let down in the past. Quite possible that you have felt left behind or betrayed. But yeah, I feel like here, this is the end of that. It's like a completion of that to take a new leap of faith. Maybe you haven't trusted love and you've sort of chased it away through not trusting it. I always say there's this sort of energy of self-sabotage sometimes. All right, let's have a look. Okay, so we have the Five of Pentacles coming through. That's pretty dark energy right there. And then we have the Eight of Cups. You're walking away from something that's created a lot of sadness in your life. You're leaving this sadness and this negativity behind you here, which is really cool. That's really cool to say that you are sort of turning your back on things that haven't satisfied yourself, you up until now. Maybe for some of you, you haven't had the right kind of love, and maybe for many of you, which I can relate to, you don't ever feel that you have been loved. So I'm feeling here you're leaving some of those energies behind to move towards something more satisfying here with the Eight of Cups. All right, let's have a look. All right, so we have the King of Swords coming through here. You could be welcoming in a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius person. I don't feel that this person's so much one of those signs. It feels more like an energy of really seeing someone show you determination and desire. I know that a sword isn't like that, but a sword suit, but I feel with this card, whoever this is, they're going to show you something that you've not seen before. This person is going to, it's like they're making the way for both of you, I want to say. Now, I don't believe at any time that somebody should be like responsible, complete you, all of that sort of stuff. I'd be the last person to advocate for that. But I feel like this person is showing you something that you've not seen before. There's a real energy in this of carving the way for you, like allowing you to move forward, clearing the path. I feel like this person is very, very determined, and that is a sword trait. But this person's stepping up to the plate, I want to say. This person's coming in correct. All right, so we have the Queen of Swords coming through here as well. Okay, we have the Judgment card with the Two of Wands. This Judgment card is really beautiful. Have a look at it. As if the heart and the universe here connected. I feel with this Judgment card here, sometimes I sort of go to the energy of someone coming back in or a second chance, but it has a really different feeling this morning. Because you're sort of matching this person with the Queen of Swords, King of Swords, like sometimes I see that and I think that's divorced people. So it's possible that you could have both been in fairly intense relationships before that you've worked your way through. But what I'm getting from this morning is this really beautiful matched energy of meeting someone that has the capacity to work at the relationship the same way you do. That's what I want to say. It's like somebody's coming in that has a boldness and a strength and a purity to be able to give a relationship everything, but also to let everything from their past go. They're not carrying baggage. They've learned to clear the baggage away. That's not that everybody doesn't have some baggage, but for most of us, we consider we're fairly healed, and that we've worked hard to clear our path. And I feel like this person is really on the same page as you here, I want to say. And because of that, when I look at the Judgment card or the Awakening, I feel this is giving you an opportunity here with the Two of Wands to have that love that you've wanted, where somebody aligns with you in a very succinct and beautiful way. And again, I feel like whoever I'm speaking to here, you may not have experienced somebody who can take up the challenge, I want to say. This is really beautiful reading. All right, so we have the Empress coming through. This person makes you feel that way. I really feel this person is empowering you to be the best person you can. This is a person who isn't coming in to benefit by having someone else lead the way. This isn't this sort of person. And I feel like this is where this is a very different relationship for you, because this person is ready to work with you. And because of that, you're feeling more empowered. It's like because you have somebody who's seeing the world the way you do, who's relating to how you see the world. There's a beautiful equality here, an equality of nature, an equality of love. And because of that, you're feeling very empowered in this situation. I feel like it's like the power couple. It really is lovely energy. All right, so we have the Nine of Cups coming through. Well, of course we do. For me, this reading is just like that dream come true, you know, that opportunity to have someone by your side. I feel very, it's almost surreal, like to have somebody this aligned with your mission. And the Nine of Cups sort of says it all here. This is your dream, this is your wish, this is what you've wanted. And in comes the Nine of Swords. Wow, that was not expected there. And it's such a beautiful Nine of Swords, this one too, look. But of course the energy of the Nine of Swords is here. And there comes the anxieties and the fears and the doubts here. So let's get some more cards because I want to see what goes from there. All right, so we have you taking some sort of leap of faith. I feel like somebody is coming in to offer you love here. We have the Soulmate card. We have the Ace of Cups. The Knight of Wands is here. So this is someone who's feeling very passionate, very driven to offer you this Four of Wands. This person's very serious about moving forward, but I also feel that really strong physical attraction to you too. We have the Sun and the Strength card here. Very, very Leo energy. Very Leo energy. Both cards of Leo here. But both of these cards talk about happiness. But I feel that you're prepared for this now. This card, you're sitting on top of the lion. You haven't just tamed the beast. You've made the beast your friend. You've tamed your dark side. It's beautiful energy. And what I love is the moon, sun, moon, sun here. Such a beautiful energy. But obviously there's a lot of anxiety that comes with this sort of love. If you've, meeting someone who meets your every, well, let's say most of your every wishes. There's a feeling here. I almost want to go to the fear of abandonment and attachment. It immediately comes in if you've had those issues in the past where you fear losing someone and you go into your inner child trauma and start to push them away, and then you pull them back, and then you push them away, and then you pull them back. And I know a lot of you have experienced this. You talk to me about it all the time. That's the fear of commitment. But it's not because you fear the commitment. It's because you fear being unloved or being left behind. And it just throws you into all of that childhood trauma that you experienced. And I feel this is what the Nine of Swords is representing here. All right, so we have the Moon, of course we do. And then we have the Devil card. There you go, that's exactly what it's all about. All right, and then we have the Four of Wands again. So there is a definite, what I feel here, and I could feel the energy of it. The Moon card is the fear of the unknown for this particular energy here. It's like when something seems too good to be true, that can be quite frightening. Because then you fear losing it. Like it feels so good that you fear losing it. And I know with this energy, that's where you sort of fold up your hand and run, because you don't want to experience this energy. When I see the Devil card here, I know that this is the energy of the codependence, which is formed from these energies here, these attachments and abandonments. The codependency sort of comes with that. It's about, not wanting to do without someone. So rather than do without someone, you cut yourself back to accommodate them. So the fear of losing someone is so strong that you start to become very submissive, and you keep feeding this energy rather than standing bold in your boundaries and standing up for what you represent. But I feel with this Four of Wands here, you're being reassured that this is this is solid. This is something beautiful that you're moving into here. And it's definitely this energy of stability, security. I feel like the universe is saying to you here, you can trust this. It is what you wanted. We've brought you what you wanted. Don't fear with that devil moon energy that it's not going to be around for you. I feel that this person, whoever they are, is very solid. They have the same mission, same goal as you. Maybe even the same ethics and values. They may be a very different person, but they are completely on the same page as you here. They want the same thing. And I have no doubt if this person's coming in that they have experienced this same energy and are being brought so that you can do any healing that's still left together. So there's a beautiful energy here of trusting what the universe is bringing in. All right. What cards shall we read? All right, let's read an oracle card. It's a very long reading again. I seem to be getting a few of those lately, right? Oh, okay. I don't want 3 cards. I only want 1. Okay, so we've got the Earth Keeper, which is quite interesting. Obviously, it relates to the reading somewhere. So even I'm not sure how that relates, but let's have a look. Just as you're involved in co-creating your world, you're also responsible for its well-being. The Earth Keepers are dedicated to the stewardship of the earth and all life. They choose to hold the sacred dream of a planet where all beings live in peace and where the rivers and the air are clean. Remember that everything you do has an impact for 7 generations. You have outgrown your small dream of success and achievement, and you are ready to dream big, with possibilities beyond your wildest expectations. Take on the mantle of the Earth Keeper and reach out to a friend in need who may have not been in touch for some time. Take care of your pets and feed the strays. It says, remember, it's not about me any longer. And for us who are community people, of course, that's how we think as a natural thing. We think on behalf of the collective. And it's talking about, remember, it's not me any longer. And I feel like here you're being asked here to remember that you and possibly this person, this soulmate that's coming through here, may have a greater mission in life. And it may be, I always think it's about healing our relationships, healing our traumas, to bring ourselves into a state of being where we are understanding what self-love is about. And again, I believe that's why we're here, to understand self-love and to understand how to love others. I feel like here the universe is saying to you that you and this person may have some sort of mission together, whether that is to heal relationships or whether you have something else going on, because there's a strong feeling of unity and equality in this reading. So it's a very beautiful reading. Thank you.